Karen's obsession with control took an extreme turn when she decided to block my driveway gate with her Lamborghini. Her intention was to assert dominance, humiliate me, and prevent access to my own property. What she didn't realize was that I wasn't going to respond with threats, legal notices, or arguments. This time, I had a far more decisive plan in mind. It was a bright morning when my security system alerted me that an unauthorized vehicle was blocking the main gate. The Lamborghini gleamed in the sunlight, parked deliberately to obstruct entry. Karen stood nearby, arms crossed, a smug grin on her face, convinced that she had finally cornered me. She had underestimated one critical detail: my ability to escalate the response strategically, legally, and with undeniable impact. I arrived on the scene calm and composed. Karen waved and shouted, expecting me to react with frustration or hesitation. Instead, I simply observed. "Karen," I said, my voice steady, "you are trespassing on private property and obstructing lawful access. Move your vehicle immediately or face the consequences." Her confident smile faltered for a moment, but she refused to budge. With my instructions ignored, I executed my plan. The armored vehicle I had recently acquired, a tactical, reinforced machine capable of handling extreme terrain and obstacles, was moved into position. The truck, designed for property protection, wasn't just a show of force. It was a statement. Karen's arrogance would meet reality head-on. As I drove the armored tank toward the Lamborghini, the ground trembled under its weight. Karen's eyes widened in disbelief as the vehicle approached, unstoppable and fully capable of clearing any obstruction. She shouted, waved, and attempted to move the car herself, but there was no time. The tank made contact, gently rolling over the vehicle in a controlled manner, ensuring no one was injured while making the point unmistakably clear. She could not control my property or my actions. The Lamborghini was moved off the gate, damaged but intact, and Karen's arrogance shattered. The authorities arrived shortly afterward, alerted by the unusual commotion. They assessed the situation and recognized the trespassing and obstruction on Karen's part, while also noting that my response had been measured, controlled, and entirely within my rights to secure access to my property. Karen's attempts to assert authority, manipulate, or intimidate had failed spectacularly. Every action she took was documented, every threat recorded, and every legal violation noted. The Lamborghini incident became a public display of her hubris meeting decisive consequences. By late afternoon, the driveway was clear, the gate fully operational, and the ranch secure. Karen's audacity had once again resulted in humiliation, legal exposure, and a clear lesson in overstepping boundaries. My armored vehicle, strategically deployed, had ensured that the property remained fully under my control while avoiding harm or escalation beyond necessary action. As the sun set over the sprawling 12,000-acre ranch, I walked along the perimeter, reflecting on the day's events. Karen had believed she could obstruct, intimidate, and control, but she had been met with preparation, authority, and decisive action. The land, my property, and my authority remained untouchable. The lesson was clear. Arrogance without foresight, audacity without preparation, and interference without understanding the consequences would always fail. Karen's attempt to block access with her Lamborghini was the latest in a long line of spectacular failures, each reinforcing the unassailable control I maintained over my domain. By nightfall, the ranch was calm, the gate operational, and Karen's ego shattered. My property, my rules, and my authority were absolute, and any future attempts at interference would meet the same precise, measured, and inevitable consequences.